Hello everyone and welcome to this audio podcast. This audio podcast is part of a ZtormLabostix article. This audio podcast as part of a Bellow and Raw. This audio podcast is part of a Chrome edition, and this audio podcast as part of a ZtormLabostix production. Today's audio podcast now looking at the sort of management, looking at aspects around management and education in myasthenia. Nutrition may be difficult, maybe difficult or challenging for some recipients, owing to the master part master master sort of master sort of muscle being affected in acute in acute or and in an acute oropharyngeal where there's acute oropharyngeal exasperations. Aspiration as sorry yeah aspiration may occur too. Clear fluids are tend to be tend to have to be avoided and are supplemented by full fluids when dysphagia is identified in myasthenia. Colic and diarrhea may occur with anticholinesterase. May occur with anticholinesterases. In literature oral in literature around myasthenia has been evidence documented informs oral atropine around zero point 0.5 milligrams is and has been used with where the dose where the zero point 0.5 atropine 0.5 milligram of atropine helps to reduce the some of the symptoms. Some of the symptoms. Anticholinesterases also help sort of challenges around the weakness, but unfortunately do not alter the natural history of myasthenia. Recipients should be instructed to immediately report any sort of noticeable decreases in amongst respiratory function. That draws this audio podcast to a close. This audio podcast is part of a ZtormLabostix article. This audio podcast as part of a Bellow and Raw. This audio podcast is part of a Chrome edition. This audio podcast is part of a ZtormLabostix production.